While a woman is getting older, the transition can be a stressful time in her life. It affects a woman in a very different way than it does a man. When you go through the crisis in your life, understand that the medical city will be there for you.
Menopause is a time in a woman's life when she stops menstruating. The most common signs and symptoms in the Asian woman is a pain in the back, on the neck, on the waist, and on the generalized body aches and pains, and also an extreme tiredness and a feeling of fatigue, easy fatigue. And the most common way they describe is, Doktora, para akong nauupos na kandila. The hot flash, sinasabi natin yun ang pathognomonic. Ibig sabihin, oras na sinabi mong hot flash, ibig sabihin nun menopause na yon. The basic management of the menopause is what we call menopausal hormonal therapy, meaning since the woman is not producing estrogens anymore, then we have to provide the estrogens in the form of pills and tablets. Now, of course, aside from that, we tell them to lose weight, we tell them to stop smoking, not to drink too much, and to exercise, no? to go on a regular physical activity regimen. We're not saying mag-enroll sa gym, but if they could walk at least 30 minutes every day or every other day regularly, then that would be a good form of exercise for them.
The recommended tests or workup for patients in late adulthood would include, of course, the basic gynecologic exams, such as the pap smear and the transvaginal ultrasound. This is because menopause is associated with thinning out of the lining of the vagina and the endometrium, and our exams should be consistent with this. Of course, we also have to ask for breast evaluation because as we grow older, the incidence of breast cancer increases. So we have to add your mammogram and your breast ultrasound. We also have to get a comprehensive metabolic panel because with increasing age, the risk for hypertension, for diabetes, and other metabolic disorders increases. Of course, we should also not forget to assess the bone in the form of a bone densitometry. You have to understand that after menopause or even before menopause, we have an enhanced bone resorption, or what we call the loss of calcium from the bone, so we become a lot more prone to development of osteoporosis. When we examine patients who are menopausal or are in the late stage of womanhood, we do not only focus on the gynecologic aspect. We go more beyond that because of the many problems that can occur. No? Remember that the loss of menopause is associated with so many metabolic changes in a woman's life, and we should be able to get to the bottom of what they already have and what they may be developing, so we can act on it at the earliest possible time.
Osteoporosis is a condition where there is loss of bone mass, resulting in fragility of the bone, and then later on fractures. All Asians and Caucasians are prone to osteoporosis. We Filipinos have very poor calcium intake. At the time of menopause, a woman loses her estrogen. Estrogen is very important for bone formation. So because there's no more estrogen, there is increased bone loss, leading to osteoporosis. The best management is still prevention. And you can do that by encouraging the intake of good amount of milk during childhood carried on to adult life. Now, avoid also the intake of harmful substances such as alcohol, excessive caffeine, and cigarette smoking. Now, when they are already osteoporotic in the elderly age group, they are advised to see to it that they do not fall. So fall prevention is a very important factor. And of course, when they are really badly fractured, there are medications that can be given to them.
Menopause is not a conclusion of a woman's essence. It is a metamorphosis, a new adventure, and a celebration of change, as women don't turn older with years, only newer each day. The medical city is with you in the best part of your life, appreciating the exquisite woman you have become. The medical city, where patients are partners.